This is my transformation video on how I went from this to this. I'm going to be going through my journey with conquering my illness, changing habits, managing my diet, and my training journey. I've got a lot to explain, so here we go. It's fair to say that working out and healthy eating has not only changed my life, but saved my life. Here's my full transformation video on how I went from this to this. So here we go. Take it back to when I was younger. I used to play football, cricket, swimming, all of those sorts of sports. You know, I was fit, active, ran around everywhere. And then when I was 14, so I'm at high school now, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Crohn's disease is an inflammatory bowel disease. And what this means is you get tummy ache, you've got ulcerated digestive tracts, and my whole digestive tract got ulcerated. So weight loss, loss of appetite, not feeling good, needing to go to the loo all the time. So Crohn's disease affected me for a very long time. So I got this when I was in high school, and I had it throughout my whole high school life. So when other people started developing, getting stronger, I was just left in the back, not growing up at all. Guys are getting beards. I'm just here like baby face. And I didn't start developing properly because of my Crohn's disease. This also meant I was in and out of hospital all the time with operations. I was missing school. I was missing hanging out with my friends when they were doing cool stuff. I was in hospital having a great time. So that was my life throughout high school. And when I finally finished school at the age of 18, I still hadn't developed. An 18-year-old who still looks like a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old. Like, it was bad. And it was hard on the mental. It was hard on the mental health for sure. So after school, didn't know what I wanted to do, and I thought the right path was to go to university. Honestly, had a great time at uni. I would not change it for anything. At uni, I developed bad habits, a poor diet, drinking a lot, takeaways, sleeping in until the sun's going down. It was bad, okay? So this was not good on my health, and to top it all off, I was in and out of hospital still at this time. So poor diet, in and out of hospital, really struggling with how to balance this life that I'm living. And in the second year of uni, I was told that I might need a colostomy bag, which is a bag that averts your bowel. So basically all your digestives, when it's digesting, you won't actually go to the loo normally. You'll be going in a bag. So that was tough. That made me think, like, why me? Why all this? Why me? All of that. Anyway, 3 years of uni, partying, bad diet, poor habits, kept eating meat, full of starchy carbs, lots of fat, lots of sugar. My number one item from Sainsbury's was Kit Kat Chunkies, because I used to buy them every day, like a whole pack every day. And I'm sure people actually do that to this day, and I can't believe I used to do that. Anyway, so I developed all these bad habits. However, I'm now 21 years old. From the age of 14 to 21, ill. Why did I go into fitness? Where does this all start? Well, I had a friend called Ben. Shout out to you, Ben. He was in shape. He was jacked. He was eating like loads of protein stuff. I didn't really understand it, but he was eating well. He was looking really good. Chiseled jawline, and he, get the girls. And I'm thinking like, why is he blessed to get the girls? Like, obviously he's a good-looking lad, but he was in shape. Like, he was in good shape at uni as well. So obviously the girls fancied him. So I thought, I want a bit of that. Like, how do I get the girls? Like, there's some girls that I like. How do I, instead of just being me, which is all scrawny, and lanky, because I'm 6'5", 6'6", I chatted to Ben, and he told me about the gym. He told me about protein intake. And luckily, after uni, that's what I did. I got into the gym to sort my head out, really, and to sort my body out. So it's a bit of both. When I started the gym, I could do 0 push-ups, 0 pull-ups. So if you watch my channel, you'll know that I'm a bodyweight guy, and I'll talk about that. But I could do nothing. No push-ups, no pull-ups. So when you go work out before a night out, I can't do anything. I had little weights in my room, which I really didn't do anything. Maybe some knee push-ups was the best I could do. So anyway, after uni, I would talk to Ben. I'd go to the gym with Ben. I'd FaceTime him, and he'd teach me about protein intake. And yeah, as you can see, 1 month in, feeling good. I'm feeling good. Two months in, getting used to lifting weights now. So I did start my journey off by lifting weights. 3 months in, feeling good. Like, filming my progress, which I'm blessed now for this video and just for seeing the transformation. 4 months in, really starting to see changes. I'm getting a bit stronger, can do some push-ups now, pull-ups. And then 5 months in, I took this picture and I couldn't believe it. I was wearing a tank top in the gym. I've been working out, I've been having more protein, and yeah, felt good about myself. But the one thing that I noticed was I wasn't ill. So the whole time I was training, I didn't have the tummy ache, I didn't feel ill. I was obviously more focused on diet, but the diet was still lots of meat, lots of just focusing on protein intake, and you can tell because I built muscle. 5 months. So then what happens? Lockdown hits. So with lockdown, I started getting into calisthenics and bodyweight training. Now, I can do push-ups on rings and stuff. I've actually got strength now, and I'm carrying on the diet. And because it's quite sunny at this point, I started eating more vegetables, more salads, being a bit more health conscious, still with protein, but just feeling like, I'm working out every day, because what else are you going to do in lockdown? I'm going outside, I'm enjoying riding my bike, I'm outside working out every day on the rings, push, pull, doing upper body, lower body, and still using a few weights at home, especially for my legs. And yeah, lockdown, it changed my life in a lot of ways. So after a year of working out, 6 months since the start of lockdown, I look like this. So this is my 1 year transformation to here. And this is through just being more conscious about diet, so more protein, and training. Just before that, actually, I should have mentioned this. Before lockdown started, I started working at the gym. So when lockdown finished for the first time, I was back at the gym working, and I still had the gym membership. So carried on doing bodyweight training because it had become my passion. And because of the gym facilities, I could do weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, got into weighted calisthenics. And as you can see here, over the next year, even 2 years, year and a half almost, so just training, eating, and working at the gym. And you can tell that I'm looking good. I've pretty much changed my whole physique, changed my life. However, I was still having problems with bad habits that I'd developed from uni, and still having problems with the head. So I didn't feel ill for a very long time, and this was because of working out and focusing more on diet. However, tummy ache here and there, still on lots of drugs, as in pharmaceutical drugs. So a lot of you have wondered why I hadn't been training legs, and the reason was I used to smash legs, like squats, deadlifts, all lunges, everything, and I just ran into some troubles because of past operations I'd had, and it just affected me, and it started making me feel ill again. So if I were to train heavy squats or even just body weight squats, it would affect me. But doing everything I can to train my legs without being ill, so that's skipping, and that's when I really got into skipping. And you guys know I love skipping, and I do it to this day. Now my mindset's thinking, how can I be well? How do I not be ill? Instead of saying, like, why me? Why am I ill all the time? I'm saying, what do I need to do to be healthy? And then another blessing hit me. So I met someone who opened my eyes into not eating meat. And lo and behold, I stopped my bad habits as well. So I'm getting older, getting more mature. I've kept gymming. I've kept up with my, just keeping going, because I know it's hard as a young man especially, and you got to just keep going. And I got to a point where the bad habits faded. Yes, you crave them. You crave those bad habits, but you become mentally stronger if you can just resist. And once you start resisting, you start getting rid of the bad habits and putting in good habits. A whole other video. So anyway, started not eating meat. And wow, what a change that made. So I started getting leaner. I started feeling well all the time. I didn't get, and I haven't been ill once since I stopped eating meat. Okay, bombshell. Long story short, stopped eating meat, haven't been ill once, super lean, strong, feeling good about myself. And this is what I look like. I've put up some pictures throughout this of what's going on, how I look, how I feel. And this is all due down to basic bodyweight movements, such as push-ups, pull-ups, and dips, and chin-ups, and just rows and everything. All these basic bodyweight movements have completely transformed my physique. So I think I've kind of explained everything there. But I'll tell you what I do now to stay in shape, what I eat, everything. Obviously, these are going to be big videos that you can watch. But I stick to a pescatarian diet, where I don't eat meat, but I eat fish. Lots of vegetables. Got rid of my bad habits. Don't smoke anymore. Don't excessively drink. I say that because I still like to have a good time, but it's not about, it used to be about getting absolutely smashed, and now it's just about, enjoying myself. So I don't do that anymore. I work out pretty much every day, but resistance training 3 times a week, 4 times a week, body weight, weighted calisthenics, very basic movements, because like I said, being able to do 0 push-ups, 0 pull-ups, I don't want to lose that. And every time I do a push-up, I still think like, wow, I'm so happy I can do that. I'm happy I can do a push-up. And it blows my mind, because I remember the feeling of going on the carpet when I was 20, 21 years old and going, I'm going to do a push-up. And I go down and go, couldn't do one. I still remember that feeling. So that's kind of why I do this, why I'm a bodyweight person. So yeah, here we are. Boom, transformation. But it's not just about, like, here's how I transform my body. It's just about how you transform your life, how you transform your mind, because your mind and body are connected. And we've got a long way to go. So I'm glad a lot of you are on this journey already. We're nearly at 3,000 subscribers. Are you crazy? And we're building this community, and it's all about looking after your body, staying healthy, which is what I say at the end of the videos, but it really is. So still a lot to talk about, but that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I haven't rambled on too much, but I've tried to film this video multiple times. I've edited it multiple times in different styles, and it just didn't come across how I wanted it to. So I thought I'd just set the camera up, have a notes of bullet points, and just talk over it. So I hope if you've watched to the end, like, you got this, I got it, we've all got it. So keep going. Subscribe for more videos. Keep building this community, because wow, it's so good to see you guys making a change. It motivates me seeing it. So we're all leveling up together. Look after your body. Stay healthy. Cheers.